Hello everyone. Today I would like to share some of the analysis for these few pairs of forex pair with you. So we will start with AUDUSD. So basically AUDUSD is still in a downtrend. However, we can see that in the most recent weeks, we have created a higher high higher low pattern. So this is a temporary uptrend to me. So basically this week we can actually wait the price to entering this these resistance areas, and we will need to wait and look for actually sell setup signals or patterns by entering to a sell trades. So why I choose these levels as resistance areas is because we can see from this price level 6684 actually have a strong push down to this level is a 5516. So this push actually is about 1167 piece. So this level actually is a very strong resistance level currently hold for this pair. Even though we can see in a daily uptrend is is on an uptrend for the short-term basis. We will need to wait the price to actually enter to these areas. Then we will need to actually wait for some signal. So basically first the trend, we define the trend as a downtrend, so it's still on a downtrend. So the area that we look at is actually the green color that I identified in my previous videos. Last 2 weeks 3 weeks I also identified these areas. Then the patterns, basically the patterns we can actually zoom into the 4 hours patterns to look for the 4 hours patterns. So let's assume that the price is actually entering to this resistance area in the next coming days. Then we can actually look for a higher high higher low pattern to confirm that the price is actually moving downward, or we can actually look for a double top basis. So these are some patterns, bearish patterns that we can wait for. And definitely this is the reason why we want to enter to a trade also. So in terms of entering a trade, you can use candlestick as your as your signals. So what kind of candlestick? Basically we have bearish engulfing, then we also have a bearish pin bar, then we also have a strong bearish bar. So basically the strong bearish bar will be like I have a full black bar like this. So this might be the strong bearish bar for me. So if I got this bar that the price is open here and close low of the bar, it actually indicate that this is a very strong bearish bar, so I might actually enter on a single candlestick signals. Other than that, actually you can actually look for a bearish engulfing. So this like a bearish engulfing. So basically like this. You have a black candles bar. I change the color of the white candle so that you can see it. So this is the white candles, so I have a bearish engulfing set up in this area. Or you can actually basically look for a bearish pin bar. So the bearish pin bar, it will be like the bearish pin bar basically will be like this. So you might have this kind of bar. So this might be your bearish pin bar looks like. So basically the rules of the bearish pin bar is like the body should be 1/3 of the whole pin bar. So for example, let's say the bar is closed like this, so it's not a bearish pin bar, but it's closed like this, most likely it will be a bearish pin bar. This definitely looks like a bearish pin bar. So for this pair, I would say we need to wait until the price entering into the resistance zone. Then only we can actually look for all these patterns and signals to actually confirm our sell trade. So the next pair we will talk about is okay, so this is the next pair. Okay, so next pair is the Euro USD. I think in the Euro USD, in the previous post videos, okay, in my videos, actually I already mentioned these areas. Okay, however, last week actually I did make a sell trade in the 4 hours, so it's a field trade anyway. But the price after actually entering into this area and started to actually move down. So last Thursday, when the price hit this resistance area and form a bearish bar, then the following Fridays actually have a strong bearish bar. Okay, so let's move into the 4 hours chart and see what happens, okay, in this pair. So basically in this pair we can see that okay, we have previously have a higher high higher low pattern. So and since then actually we create a lower low and now have a small pullback, and price it seems like moving to the downwards again. So in this scenario actually usually what I will look at is like I will look for a bearish bar. Okay, so bearish bar is to confirm that the price, okay, most likely will continue to actually move to the downside, okay, or move to a next support level. Okay, what kind of bearish bar actually we can look at? Okay, so bearish bar, if you look like if you want to actually look for a single bearish bar, then you will likely to see this kind of single bearish bar. Okay, single bearish bar is actually a confirmation that price is bearish. Okay, so this is like a single bearish bar. Well, basically we can see, okay, the price open at this high, okay, and try to push up to this high, this level. However, it's the buyer failed to control the price, and the price actually closed to the lowest point of the 4-hour chart or the daily charts, okay, for the particular period. So this kind of bearish bar actually can signal to you that the seller are in control. Okay, so another thing we can look for is like a inside bar. So this is quite popular setup. Okay, in a smaller time frame actually we can see okay, so this kind of this kind of setup is actually quite popular. If you search online, you can see inside continuations, okay, setup. Sorry. So inside bar continuation setup. So basically we have a mother bar. This is the mother bar. Okay. So this is the mother bar, and this is the inside bar. Okay. So this is the inside bar. Usually the mother bar body is cover the whole inside bar. Okay. Even though including the weight. Okay. The tails. Okay. Upper and lower. So when you see this inside bar setup, okay, what you want to do is like you want to see actually the price is moving in the directions of the major trend. It's like for this case, okay, your trends for 4 hours is like you are looking to the downside. So what you want to see in the next candles is like you want to see a candle basically that close below, okay, below this level. Okay, yeah, this is some sort like the inside bar breakout, okay, bearish continuation breakout. So basically you want to see first, you want to see a setup of the inside bar, and after the setup of inside bar you want to see another bar, okay, actually another candles actually break below the mother bar. So this is like a confirmations, okay, the price actually most likely will go into the downside or in line with the major downtrends. Okay, so for these scenarios basically what you can do is like you can actually use the Fibonacci, or you can actually enter on an open market basis. If the Fibonacci, let's say you are looking at a pullback, so you can enter at a 50 or 61.8, or otherwise you actually can open at this market level, okay, just make sure that your risk, okay, and rewards are at least one, okay, are at least one. The best is to get two. So your next target level will be at this level, okay. So this is for Euro USD, and USD CAD. USD CAD, basically we can see the price in the past few weeks is actually on ranging, but we can see there is a momentum build up to the downside. So this is the downtrend, and the price basically is quite bounce back from this support area, and now entering into the downtrend resistance. So we can actually zoom into 4 hours and see what is the price action is doing. For the 4-hour price actions, basically last 2 weeks, okay, we can see there's a breakout of the level of structures. So this is the support breakout. So we have this breakout, and since then the price actually pulled back to the same level and form a bearish bar here. So this is the bearish bar. Okay, so this is the bearish bar. Okay, basically this bearish bar looks quite okay, because we can see the price actually open at this level, and the buyer is trying to actually control the price and push up to this level. Okay, this is the highest level, and fail to actually take control, and the seller actually push the price low and very close to the lowest point of the periods. Okay, so this to us is like sellers are in control at a level of structures. So this is the level of structures. Okay, so this is the resistance point. Okay, in this scenario, actually this bar can be a signal, okay, can form like a signal to the sell side. So you may want to enter at this bar based on the open market. So let's say you are opening your short trade here, and your stop loss is about the high of this 4 hours bearish bar. Okay, your target will be around this the lowest, the nearest supports, okay, level. So it's about 3. Your R is about 3, so it's quite a good risk and reward ratios. Okay, what you can do now is like maybe you can wait for a pullback, okay, to this level. You can actually put a pending order here, or you want to trade by using Fibonacci's. Okay, if you want to trade by using Fibonacci's, okay, I will suggest you to check on this bearish bar. Okay, this bearish bar basically we can use a strategies of pullbacks, and this pullback is quite, let's say the price eventually hit this, I will not suggest you to jump into the trade immediately, because you need to check how is the price, the candlestick patterns, okay, that form when the price pull back to this level. Because let's say the price actually the candles actually form is like this very big bullish bar that hit this level, I may suggest you to actually skip this trade, because the momentum from the buyers is quite significant. So you will not want to see this. But if let's say you see a multiple candles, okay, small candles that form and slowly build up, push up back to pull back to this level, then you can actually consider for a sell trade on pending order here. So it will depend, okay, even though you are looking at a pullback basis. Okay, so next pair will be New Zealand JPY. So New Zealand JPY, we check on the daily. Okay, we check on the daily charts. Okay, daily basis, actually last week I identified this channel, downtrend channels. Okay, and we have a quite strong, not strong, it's a range bound supports here. Sideways tradings, it look like sideways tradings. Okay, when the price actually hit to this level, actually we can see we form a very bullish candles. So these bullish candles actually indicate to us that buyer are in strong momentum, buying momentum, so eventually the price actually push up and basically break out this downtrend level and reach the resistance horizontal level. And since then, actually price shows some rejections here. So for this pair, I would not suggest you to actually consider any sell trade until this previous resistance trend line level now is act as a support level. So basically what we want to see is like we want to see a momentum that sell below, broke below these levels, then pull back to this, okay, then only we consider a sell trade to the nearest horizontal support level, or even okay the extended trend line support level. So currently this pair is a little bit tricky, and we should actually skip this trade. Okay, the next will be New Zealand US. Okay, actually New Zealand USD have a different scenario. So New Zealand USD actually we can also see it's almost the same to Japanese NZDJPY. So it's on sideways trading. It's on a sideways trading. However, the connection for the previous two highest point, actually if we check on the downtrend line, if we connect all this, okay, the price is still close below the downtrend line. I mean, this is the upper downtrend, so this is the downtrend line. Okay, the lower we can't have any connect, we don't have any nice connection, so I didn't connect. I only connect the two highest point, and since this is the third touch, okay, and price started to actually push down. Okay, in this scenario actually we can confirm two things. Okay, first, the price is entered into a horizontal resistance zone. Second, okay, we have a possible okay, third lower low is coming. Okay, it's building. So in this scenario, we can actually zoom into the 4-hour charts and check for price actions and pattern to see if there is any pattern or signal that actually can be our entry signals or entry reasons. Okay, so from these areas, so this is the areas. Okay, so this yellow color is the downtrend resistance zone. From this area actually we can see we have a minor pullback. Okay, the 1 2 3 means lower low lower high patterns is almost confirmed at this scenario, and basically we can actually do a check on searching for a bearish bar or bearish candlestick. Okay, either it's a single or combinations. So to me, the nearest bearish bar will be this bar. So this is the bearish bar. Okay, and looks very bearish. Okay, if you compare to the previous 2-3 bars. So this is the indecisive, and this is actually have a tail at the bottom, but this is different. Okay, this if we if we explain in detail for this bar, we can see actually the price push up by the buyers, okay, in this scenario, and actually close very strongly to the bottom or near the lowest of the periods. So to me, this is definitely is a bearish bar. Okay, after this bearish bar, actually this also can be considered a entry signals. Okay, this most likely also considered as a, let me check. Okay, is it 33%? Yeah. So okay, we can see the yellow color line is actually 33%. Okay, measurements. So this 33% is actually to meet 1/3 of the body. Okay, 1/3 of the body throughout the whole candlestick, highest and lowest point. So in order to define it as a bearish pin bar, so in this scenario is very look like is a bearish pin bar. Okay, so you have two choices. Okay, first you enter based on this and your stop loss placed above this. second you enter based on this, and your stop loss will be placed above this. But because this is more obvious than this bar, so this bearish bar is more obvious than this, I will suggest you use this bar as your entry signals. Okay, so if I do it by using this, okay, bearish bar as my entry signals, okay, then let's see what will it be. Okay, so this will be my entry levels. I open it, let's say I open it on a market level, then I put a 10 piece above. Okay, the high of this bar is about 6125, so it's about 6125. So I only risk about 34 piece. Okay, then let's check the next support level. So basically we can see that the next support level most likely will be at this level or this level. Okay, the reason why I highlight this is because okay, we can see this push is actually quite significant if we compare to the previous. Okay, so you can see this is the push. Okay, it's almost similar. Okay, so it's actually show the strength of the seller that pushing down. So this might be eventually turn resistance to a support level. So let's say we are looking at this level. Okay, then we can see we still have a very good R ratios. It's about 2.37. Okay, so these are all the analysis that I have for this week. Hope you have a good week, and thanks everyone.